Welcome to my channel, Tiny Table Messages. I'm Jay, and we're going to do a general message and we're going to see what comes out. But before we do that, I just want to thank all of you for subscribing and watching. I really appreciate you. And it brings me to my next point. It's all about the journey. Sometimes we want to get there, sometimes we want to see the end goal, but it is all about the journey. And we have to remember that because there's so many beautiful things in between. All right? Anyway, let's get into your reading. All right, so let's take a look, see what comes out today. How are you? Are you doing okay? You feeling well? I hope so. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so a decision that you may be trying to make. You could also be trying to save some money at this point in time. You could be trying to restrict yourself. Some of you could be spending a little bit more money on pets, children, and you're trying to see where you can cut corners or pull back. So let's see what's going on. All right, so a Leo can be significant, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Taurus. Hold on, your cards fell. All right, let's see. All right, so you could be deciding on whether or not you want something back into your life. This could be a relationship, doesn't have to be. A Virgo could also be significant. It does seem like there could be a little bit of a blast from the past, and this could come in the form of a family member, a friend, a love partner. It does feel like someone or something is coming back up, and you could be debating on whether or not you want it back into your life with this Two of Pentacles starting off the reading. So let's take a look at that. Also, there could be some sort of argument that you could be having with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. There could be some sort of back and forth. This could be a sibling. This could be a love partner. It doesn't have to be specific on whom it is, but it does feel like you could be going back and forth with someone because they might think as though they're right. So it could be like a pride thing or ego thing. Okay, so family might be involved, or this is somebody who you have a family with, because the Ten of Pentacles definitely is giving me, you know, a little bit of a family type of a dynamic. Now, if it's not family, this could be an ex-coworker, an ex-friend, or something along those lines. You moved away from this situation and you find yourself to be a lot more stable or in a much better place. And it feels like this person could be coming up. And it doesn't feel like you want to entertain them with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. I still feel like somebody is still the way that they used to be. It doesn't feel like this person has changed. So if they were selfish, if they were slightly manipulative, a liar, or whatever the case may be, it still feels like on some level that's who they are, and that's probably why you don't want to deal with them. Because they're coming in as somebody who, I don't know if they're trying to get something out of you. This person could be emotionally manipulating, but their tactics don't work on you. They don't work on you anymore. This isn't something that, you know, can go over. You've healed this wound, or you've healed this part of yourself, that this can no longer work. Somebody wants something from you. They could need money. They can definitely need something from you. Somebody really thinks you're Boo Boo the Fool. Like, it really feels like somebody's gonna, they're coming in under the impressions that you're going to fall for some sort of weird emotionally manipulating tactic. Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Your signs are theirs. I'm just calling out the major arcanas. I feel like they're going to be left hanging. They are definitely going to be left exactly where they are, and they're not going to understand this. I really don't like this energy, because this person is like, yeah, they're egotistical. And they have the nerve to ask you for something without apologizing, or without, you know, clearing the air or something like that. They were a liar. This is a liar. They could have lied on you. They could have just been emotionally manipulating, tried to control the situation. And yet now they're here needing something from you. And it seems like it's money or some sort of help in regards to stability. This person is robbing Peter to pay Paul. And they're looking at you as somebody who they can come and get one over on. Because they view you as somebody who's in a stable position. Either you have a nice home, you have a good job, you have money, at least, you know, in your pockets, in your savings, in your check-ins, wherever you have it. They are looking at you as somebody who has it, even if you don't feel as though you do. They're looking at you as like, well, they're more stable than me. They have more than me. This person is lazy too. Lazy with an ego problem. So they'll talk a good game like, oh, you know, I'm a boss, or, you know, I'm like a supervisor, or I'm this, I'm that, or, and it's just like, what are you talking about? I feel like you don't have anything to say to them. Yeah, it's like there's nothing to say. If you aren't trying to fix a situation, heal a situation, let me be on my way. Oh, the energy around this person is just, they don't see the errors of their ways. Now, because of this, I wouldn't even, because, you know, this energy could even go, like, it could get to a point where you could get upset. But the fact that this person can't see the errors of their ways is more so of like, I don't know, I feel like people pity this person. Because they talk about, oh, they this, they're that, they get this, they get that, and they don't. They're a liar, they're a manipulator. They try to appear to be something that they're not. So they could be a clout chaser. It doesn't have to be all of these things that's attached to them, but it feels like it. Like they even feel like they have narcissistic tendencies. And the fact that they're not apologizing to you or, you know, trying to clear the air, it's just coming to you with a handout or coming to you, even if they're not asking for anything, they're coming to you as though nothing ever happened. Like they didn't lie on you, or they didn't try to manipulate you, or they didn't hurt you. I'm surprised the devil didn't come out. The Tower. And the 9, look at the 9 of Swords. This person is going to quickly realize that you're not the one. You're not the one. You could have been the one before, but you're not the one now. This person might have car troubles. Oh, there go the devil. They're a spiritual hater. I feel like they abuse their authority. And this could even be abusing their authority in a divination type of a way. With the High Priestess and the devil coming out in the same type of line on top of the 7 of Swords, I feel like this person could have been dabbling in dark arts. And they could have been doing some sort of astral magic, dream magic. With the Emperor being here and the devil, they could have been trying to control some sort of aspect of your life through divination. So they could have gotten a reading on you and saw some sort of outlook, saw some sort of potential or whatever was on your path, and they could have tried to manipulate it. And this could also be the reason why they're coming back, because they do see that there is something projected in your future that they want to try to either be a part of or reap some sort of benefit from, especially if they're on hard times. Pisces, Capricorn, Aries energy, your signs, theirs. The reason why this person isn't going to like truly apologize to you is because of their ego and their public image. They want to seem like they're not a liar. They're not a manipulator. They didn't do anything to you. So for them to come and apologize to you, that would actually admit that they were lying in the first place. So that's why this person isn't going to publicly say, well, I was a liar, or publicly say sorry to you, because it'll make them look bad. And if they do even apologize or they do admit something, it's going to be very, very small. It's going to be something along the lines of, well, you know how I was back in the day, or you know I get upset sometime, or blah, blah, blah. Like, it's something like that. So what I would say about this reading is know that somebody is trying to come back and manipulate a situation. Even though you're not going for it, I still think you should be aware, because I do feel like with the Seven of Swords, the Emperor, the Devil, and the High Priestess, this person is up to foul play. Either they're dabbling in dark arts, or they're still going to try to manipulate the situation to their advantage. And they could be using something that is private of yours. With the High Priestess being here, they could know something that's private, or even if they don't know something that's private, it feels like they're going to like play on certain qualities of that, or I don't know. It just gives me, be mindful of this person, because they are still up to no good, and they are now in survival mode. That is exactly what's happening. This person is now in survival mode, and they're looking at you as a come up, as the one to go to, whatever. And this person is also going to be slightly persistent in whatever. I don't know if they're like, they might not be blatantly obvious in your face, but best believe they're going to be behind closed doors doing something weird, or trying to whisper in people's ear and gossip or manipulate the situation like that. It feels like, because of the Hangman being here, they're waiting on the right time to come towards you, or whatever the case may be with this Fool card. What I can tell you is that even if this person gets in your face and they are saying something to you, they have not changed. They're still up to no good. They're still the same person who they was, even if they use the excuse of, oh, you know how I get sometime, or you know, whatever. They're still the same person, and they will do exactly what they did to you before. But this time, they want to get more out of you. All right, babes? All right. That has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I'll see ya.